One day after losing at El Trafico, LAFC decides to break up its offense. The Lakers benefited from inaction from two teams on the East Coast, and Mookie Betts possibly better off in the infield. Good morning. I'm James. This is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos Morning Report. So it is July 6, 2023. Guys, in the last 48 hours, I've been in Las Vegas, Pasadena, Dallas, and now Tulsa, Oklahoma. My mind is screwy. So if I start, talking about players who have been dead for 5 decades, try to go with me on this. It happens. But whatever. Let's be in the know about LA sports. If you like the content, don't forget to click the like button. Click the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It'll let you know we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And by all means, comment. There's always great stuff to talk about in LA sports. Now, before we get through anything, we were having an El Trafico kit giveaway. All you had to do is subscribe to the channel. Let me know which team you root for. The winners are, drum roll, from anywhere in the continental United States. Ernesto John, 3225. He gets the Galaxy LA kit. Meanwhile, RLU 3030 gets the LAFC kit. Reach out to me in the comments thread. We'll get together, figure out how to send you those kits. Congratulations on winning. Meanwhile, going to the scoreboard, JD Martinez and David Peralta hit back-to-back home runs. Dodgers rally past Pittsburgh 6-4. Don't look now, the Dodgers are just 1.5 games out of first. Meanwhile, the Sparks lost their 4th consecutive game, 90-79 to Atlanta. Meanwhile, today, Pittsburgh is at the Dodgers one more time. Julio Urias to the bump. He's 5-5 with a 4.94 ERA. Johan Oviedo is 3-9 with a 4.61 ERA for Pittsburgh. Now, I'll be honest, I think I probably count on one hand the number of times I have put LAFC at the top of the heap. Certainly when they won MLS Cup last year. But the question over this trade I'm about to detail for you, have the black and gold started to panic over a lack of offense? Now, I don't know for sure. There could be any number of reasons why this deal went down, but they have been struggling offensively, and then they decided to ship forward Kwadwo Opoku to Montreal for $1.75 million in general allocation money. Now, I am not an MLS salary cap expert. I'm not going to pretend to tell you, how they can apply general allocation money. But it is, in terms of the money involved between MLS teams, the second largest general allocation money deal in league history. Opoku, by the way, scored 7 times last year. 7. Now, this time, however, only twice. And as we've been talking about a little more than a month, LAFC have been having a lot of trouble scoring. In their last 8 matches, they were held goalless 5 times. The LA Galaxy's defense is suspect. The Galaxy beat them and only allowed 1 goal to the black and gold. And keep in mind, Opoku is on a front line with Carlos Vela and Dennis Bouanga. Right? So is Opoku the fall guy. Now, he is only 21 years old. So Montreal, they wanted this kid for quite a while. But what does this mean? What does it mean? Because it could mean any number of things. Is this a shot across the bow? Hey, guys, wake up and score or you're packing your bags. That's one possibility. Another possibility is it just a little simpler that you're opening up a spot for Stipe Biuk, who they acquired over the offseason, another forward? Or is it simply about trying to acquire some money to replenish the midfield when Jose Cifuentes eventually moves on, or likely moves on, in the summer transfer window? This is not the only deal LAFC is probably having up its sleeve, but it's a big one. Forward Kwadwo Opoku leaves struggling LAFC's offense. Ramona Shelburne of ESPN said the Lakers benefited from bad timing from both Miami and Toronto in order to sign free agent point guard Gabriel Vincent. Toronto, for example, they were interested. They just had their own point guard that they didn't know if they were going to retain, Fred Van Vliet. And Van Vliet left. Meanwhile, you might recall Gabriel Vincent played in Miami. So why the hell didn't the Heat have a shot? Glad you asked. It's because they were extremely interested in Damian Lillard. They still are interested in Damian Lillard. But because both teams hit the pause button, the Lakers pounced. You have, I don't know. You have height. You have a job in the NBA. Whether you're there or not, whether you're good or not, whether you're healthy or not. Mo Bamba, we don't know if he's any good because he never plays. He's always injured. But he's tall. And after a couple of unforgettable or completely forgettable months, I should say, in LA, he is signed with Philadelphia. Good luck, dude. They don't give a damn if you're injured out there. Good luck. Mookie Betts has thrived at shortstop in ways that nobody has expected. He's hitting .314 in just 120 plate appearances in the infield. Now, you compare that to his average when he's out in right. He's hitting .243. Keep in mind, though, it shouldn't necessarily be that shocking because we have in the majors only seen him out in right field. He was drafted as a shortstop. The reason he got switched was the Red Sox already had Dustin Pedroia and Xander Bogaerts. Now, there is another advantage to the Dodger lineup when Mookie Betts plays the infield. It opens up a spot for another left-handed bat in the lineup, so it helps with matchups against the opposing pitcher. But there was a scribe who had a theory to explain the disparity in the batting average. And it was a really dopey one, but I'm just going to throw it out there from what the scribe wrote. Betts wears metal spikes as an infielder. He wears rubber spikes as an outfielder. So the idea is metal cleats. You get a better kick out of the batter's box. You also can dig in a little deeper in the batter's box when you're swinging. By the way, do I think the scribe is overthinking it? You're damn right I think the scribe is overthinking it. But it is pretty impressive. Mookie Betts is hitting the cover off the ball as an infielder, and nobody really expected that much of an improvement. We talked about LA Galaxy, or I should say we talked about LA Galaxy beating LAFC. But what about the Galaxy in terms of making moves? They sent a very cryptic tweet yesterday where they put this cap in a box and shipped it off to domestic mail. In other words, that's a hint a player is coming in. The Miami Herald is dropping a hint. They are reporting that Inter Miami might send midfielder Rodolfo Pizarro to LA Galaxy as a way to create salary cap room for Lionel Messi. Okay. It's not exactly the cleanest move, though. Pizarro, who is from Mexico, is currently Inter Miami's highest paid player, but he has 0 goals and 1 assist so far this year. There are plenty of holes on the roster, I might add, for the LA Galaxy. Defense, winger, midfield is not lacking, and Pizarro's a mid. So what do you do with the rest of the roster to try to plug in these holes? Do you make Pizarro play out of position? Do you make somebody else play out of position? Or is this possibly beginning a number of shifts for LA Galaxy as they gear up for the second half of the year? We don't know. Former Rams edge rusher Von Miller said Aaron Donald is one of the biggest trash talkers in football. Miller even ranked him in his personal top 5. Donald is the 3rd biggest trash talker in the NFL, according to Von Miller. Now, former Ram Jalen Ramsey was the best at insulting your family. So kudos to him. But I will have to admit, I was kind of stunned about Aaron Donald. Every time I look at a photo of Aaron Donald, he looks like a guy who probably reads Nietzsche in between sets on the bench press. He doesn't look like the type of guy who's just going to talk garbage at you. But Miller said there was a key. If you got Donald mad, if you got him mad, then came the trash talk. And by the way, of course, Aaron Donald being extremely physical, you're getting the hell kicked out of you while he's talking about your mom. So there is that. We mentioned earlier this week about people who are making debuts in Summer League. Amari Bailey, formerly of UCLA, made his Summer League debut for the Charlotte Hornets. Not exactly the Charlotte Hornets. In Summer League, he scored 6 points in 16 minutes. 2 of the points came on a dunk, which was of highlight reel variety. So if you're a UCLA honk and you enjoy watching where people go after they leave the Bruins, it's a worthwhile clip to look up. But you let me know what you think in the comments thread. Is LAFC either panicking or is this the beginning of an offensive restructure midseason? What about Mookie Betts as an infielder? And if you enjoyed talking LA sports with me, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We're talking LA sports every single day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.